Okay, so one of my community Discord mods and I went down a real rabbit hole when it comes to Heather, and I just need to get this off my chest before we talk about her stats and stuff. But this girl is a mystery. We know less about Heather than we know about Aaron. We know she's one of three canonically gay characters in the franchise, that she's a thief with a sick mom, and that's it. That's literally all we know. Anyway, let's talk about her traits. Heather is available from Chapter 2-1 and maintains wide availability for the rest of the game, with her only being unavailable in the Part 3 prologue, Chapter 1, and the Dawn Brigade chapters. She comes with very high skill and speed, with most of her other stats being fairly average to mediocre, barring a low defense stat. Her growths focus on speed and luck, and her affinity is fire. Heather has a specific niche she can fulfill as the only means of thieving you have through all of parts 2 and 3 for the non Dawn Brigade chapters. This makes her a necessity if players want to get the Secret Book and Draco Shield in Part 2. In Part 3, she uniquely is able to steal Siege Tomes and Staves, and with the help of the skill Disarm, can theoretically steal a number of other weapons as well. When trained, thanks to Heather's high speed and luck growths, she'll turn into a very hard to hit unit. And with her generally quite low damage output, she can also be useful for setting up kills for other units if you wish. Heather is far from a necessity, though, as barring the siege tomes and a few other instances, what she can actually steal in Part 3 tends to not provide that much value. On top of this fact, Heather is quite possibly the single worst unit you can bring into the endgame chapters. She caps her strength at 28, provided she even reaches that with her 25% strength growth, making Volk stronger than her at base. This is on top of the fact that Soth is required for every chapter where he's available, leaving no real room for Heather to operate at this point. In conclusion, Heather is fairly helpful in Part 2, fun but not really necessary in Part 3, and should be dumped like a hot potato come endgame. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and click the bell if you'd like to get notified when I post a new video. Special thank you to patrons 60 Sweep and Gorilla Danny and Bosnian Dave for subscribing at the Paladin tier, and to YouTube member Jerry, who also joined at the Paladin tier. I'd really appreciate if you checked out the links in the description if you can, but otherwise, have a great rest of your day.